Welcome to the future. For the first time in 9 seasons, Survivor Branford has opened up general casting, and it's led to this. 7 superfans getting a chance to play the game they love.
I've been a fan of the show for about 20 years. I love every moment of it. I watch every episode religiously, and I figured it'd be a great time to try my hand at it. Hopefully I can do well. Let's have a good time.
Will their shared experiences allow them to come together to take down a common enemy?
My name is Victoria. I'm a professional face painter. Everyone seems really nice so far. I don't know if that'll change once we get into the game, but so far it seems like a good group of people. I'm very excited to be here, and I can't wait to see how it goes.
Is this group destined to be a failed experiment, never to be repeated again? Or will they shape the future of Survivor Branford for years to come?
I heard about Survivor Branford, thought it looked so cool, really well edited. For Christmas last year, asked to get only Survivor immunity challenges, and ever since then I've been practicing them, and I'm just super excited to get to play this game.
It's Survivor Branford, Season 9. You better hold on tight. 32 hours, 14 people, 1 Survivor. Everyone, welcome to Survivor Branford Season 9. Yeah! I can tell just looking at you how much confidence you're bringing into the game, and not to add to that confidence, but I really do believe that you're a special group of players and potentially the future of Survivor Branford. So, to tie the future of Survivor Branford to the future of Branford, Connecticut, your tribe's going to be known as Parkside, as a nod to the Parkside Village, the latest development in the town of Branford.
Nice. Let's go Parkside.
I'm a big fan of Survivor, and I just wanted to come out, test my limits, and see what I could do. I'm definitely most confident in my social skills and being able to make relationships with everyone in the game. Let's go, let's play.
So I'm very excited that you all come in with a lot of skill already, a lot of knowledge, despite not having played this game before. So I do think that we're going to need competition that's up to your level, and to find that competition, we're going to look to our past. So introducing the first member of the Tyler tribe, named after the oldest historical home in the town of Branford. From Season 7, we have Michelle. Next up, from Season 6, Brandon.
I think the multi-year break is going to be a huge advantage. When I was a rookie, I thought there was some magic to being in charge and putting yourself out there. I'm definitely going to try and play a much more active role this year. So I don't want to be the top dog. I don't want to have targets on my back, but I want to be a core contributor, and I want that to be known.
Bursting onto the scene in Season 8, here's Pat. Okay. Wow. All right. And from way back in our very first season, please welcome Sarah.
Okay. First season. Wow. OG.
Making her debut in Season 8, please welcome Haley.
First season, you don't really know how the game is played, and it's a lot. So I think that what I learned about myself from last season is that I need to play a better social game. I'm on the hunt for this idol this year. I'm just gonna go ham looking for it.
Also returning from Season 8, Danny. Looks like you're still 1 member short, and I think I have the right person for you. So, again, from Season 1, someone who may outlast me when all is said and done, please welcome Dennis.
Saw people saying maybe I should take a year off. I thought about that, but it really came down to if I wasn't playing the game, I know I'd be wishing I was playing. I think it's really important that I get off to a really good start in the game. I need to balance not going too hard, but also I think I really do need to early on find 1 or 2 people who I can trust and feel like they're actually willing to play the game with me.
So 7 returning players, each with experience in this game, each with success in this game, but none have won the game, as is symbolized by their unlit torches. Tim, what was going through your mind as you were sitting there and watching these returning veterans lining up opposite you?
It's intimidating. These are some good players, and some did amazing on their season, some were robbed. I know all of them are coming in for vengeance, and they're gonna put up a good fight.
I couldn't really sleep that well last night. I've just been anxious, just thinking about the game. As a loan shark, I'm great in the water, and I also happen to be a college swimmer, so the swimming I am feeling so confident about. Michelle is a beast. She's like arguably the best player here. Dennis, I love. I think Dennis is really good. I think Haley's pretty good. I think she's gonna make a deep run. Pat's great. Danny got definitely robbed last year, and I think Danny, besides me, I think Danny's the one that's gonna win it all. It's gonna be a little bit of a crazy season, but I don't know what to expect.
Michelle, how does it feel to be considered an important player in the history of Survivor Branford?
It's special, Jim. I just really love this.
Christy, what's it going to take for your tribe to come out on top against the Tyler tribe?
I think we're really going to have to rally together and use a lot of teamwork. Communication is really key, especially when we're up against such great players.
Danny, do you have any words of wisdom that you'd like to share with Parkside before this game gets going?
Trust no one.
I feel like I could have gone a lot further last year, and I'm going to tweak my approach a little bit. I know that I need to form strong alliances right from the start that can't be torn into shreds like last year. I'm pretty well-rounded. I feel like I can really handle whatever's thrown at me.
Over the last couple seasons, there was a trend, and it was returning players versus new players. And as much as I tried to steer the game in an opposite direction from that, it was a battle that I did not win. So rather than continue to fight the battle this season, we're going to lean right into it. Now, however, I still do hope that there is some goodwill between the tribes. So this season, after certain immunity challenges, one member of the winning tribe is going to visit the losing tribe as an ambassador. Now, the ambassador can talk to the members of the other tribe, build bonds, share information, push their agenda, whatever that agenda might be. Now, the ambassador, however, cannot search for the clue to the idol of the other tribe. They cannot search for the idol of the other tribe. They're there merely to converse and socialize. The ambassador will return to their camp before tribal council, so you will not see the vote, you will not participate in the vote. So I hope everyone's on their best behavior, ready to welcome some guests to their camp throughout this game. And with that said, I know I always have the best seat in the house every season. I can't wait to see how this all plays out. I wish you luck. I hope you enjoy the weekend, and let's do it.
Parkside Noobs.
Parkside News. Parkside News. Let's go. Yeah.
We do have a nice
Parkside News.
What does everyone do? Like, what do you?
I was a professional kazoo player, guys.
That's good.
Please don't text it.
So I'm a loan shark.
I was a podcaster.
My job is a professional face painter.
I was the United States Pickleball League commissioner.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's my
Pickleball.
Nice.
So far, everyone seems excited, ready to play, but I'm looking forward to seeing the game faces coming out. I'm a big fan of the show Survivor. Just thought it'd be a fun experience, meet new people.
I'm a hand model.
Oh, look at those things. That's good.
I was a contortionist.
I do think it would be great if we could like go around and say like maybe one or two challenge strengths we think we have, just so we can be really prepared for when we get down there.
I would say if there's any like balancing type challenges, I'm pretty good at that. Puzzles, not my thing.
Anything like sprinting back and forth, probably not my strong suit. in general, hopefully I can just be where I need to be at all times.
I was a competitive swimmer, so hoping to
Okay,
help
nice.
in the swimming challenges. I was also a gymnast, so maybe some balancing, but it's been like several years.
I would say puzzles and also balancing is probably my strong suit.
I'd say for me, if there's like a challenge where you have to like throw something at a target, like I'll probably be good at that. And then
We need that.
So I was a competitive swimmer as well. So I'm good in the water.
Nice.
I'm really hoping we get some water challenges because I think we will dominate at that. I feel
Bring
so
on
confident
the water
in
challenges.
Well, keep me out of the water. I'll sink like a brick. I can like run. I'm no Iron Man, but I could probably run a little bit too. So I'm okay with the try for now. Definitely trying to get like the vibes right off the bat. So, no, it's newbies versus returners. It's a little intimidating. They have a lot of experience that we don't. They know the tricks. They know the trade. They're gonna be ruthless. They're gonna be hard to beat.
I like our
Very
team
nice.
mix.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the like visiting each other's tribes?
that's gonna be interesting for sure.
Definitely.
Do we get to choose who gets to go, or do they choose who?
You're already assuming we win.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
obviously.
of course, obviously.
We'll win. We'll win.
We got this.
We'll win something. Hopefully the first one. Hopefully all of them.
We'll see like what names are floating around because we'll be while they're like actually trying to figure out who to vote out.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna tell us like anything though? I feel like the
that is a good point.
They're returning they might just ice us out. Like
I feel
It's
like
not
they
gonna
probably
happen.
will.
But if they come visit our tribe, will we feed them like false information?
We should try to take a little bit of time to go hunt. I'm going to be open about it when I find a clue, if I find a clue. But I really want one of us to find just our blue idols.
Finding it between the 7 of us, I think, is real.
we got it.
My goal is to be the most entertaining player here.
So I snuck off for a few minutes and hit a fake idol in a really obvious spot. If someone finds out,
It's gonna be a little concerning.
I'm gonna go check back at the beach. Oh my god. Okay, so I found the idol. I'm very excited. This is amazing. It's definitely a huge advantage in the game.
Yeah! Oh, she got it.
Where did you find
it?
Under a rock at the bottom of the stairs.
Wow, good job, girl.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh wow, nice.
That is so small. You better not lose that.
Wow.
Good job, Christy.
Congratulations.
That was quick.
Honestly, somebody stop the timer. How fast was that?
I think the game's going really good so far. We seem to be getting along really well as a tribe. Christy found an idol and she shared it with all of us, which she really didn't have to do, so we definitely appreciate that. It's a good sign moving forward that we have good trust in our tribe.
I guess, in theory, might not be the real idol, but I believe.
Well, if we find the clue, we can see what the actual clue says. That was pretty speedy. That was impressive.
Without a clue?
No, I think it's real.
No, I think it's real.
I'm a little bit nervous now because I feel like I put a target on my back. So now they all know I have the idol. So I need to figure out some way to convince people that I'm not suspicious.
I feel relieved that the idol's already found.
It's, I mean,
Yeah, it's in our hands.
honestly, at least for us, I'm sure it's stressful for Christy, but like for us, like we have the certainty of knowing it's already been found,
Yeah.
That's true.
so we can kind of relax a little bit. I think on that front.
And she shared it with us.
And she shared, which was great. I've been bested. Christy finds the idol immediately. I'm surprised that Christy shared the idol immediately. I'm stunned. I would never do something as stupid as that. That's gonna put a huge target on her back. However, I really do appreciate it because that's great for me that I know where the idol is. I can relax. Not the smartest move, and she may regret that, but we'll see.
Yo guys, I found it.
Wait, what? Found it?
Yeah.
You found it!
Where?
Where was
Right,
it?
right inside the edge of the foosball table.
I looked there so many times.
Wow.
A bright beacon in a sea of brown, 1 yard nearby is where I'll be found. North, south, east, or west. Have no sense of direction, take your best guess.
It was under a rock? Yeah, it was at the bottom of the stairs.
Was it near like a compass or something?
In a sea of brown, so was it like muddy over
It
there?
was right in the corner, there was a rock. And it was right by the dirt, like where the plants are and stuff.
The dirt.
And I was like, that's
Probably
suspicious
cedar
because
brown.
it's just a random rock right there.
In the middle of the
And it was underneath there. Yeah, so right down the stairs, so yeah.
This is the idol clue. Unfortunately, before I found it, we already had Christy find the idol, so we know that this really doesn't mean anything. Bright beacon in a sea of brown could be like a muddy area, so like 1 yard away from where there was like a puddle of mud. That's what I'm guessing. I really like my tribe. We have great energy. We're getting along really well. I think we'll do well in the challenges.
I wonder if the other tribe found it.
There's no way that they have.
I feel like they haven't even like looked that soon. Do you know what I mean?
No. They're probably off making a million alliances. I know we're gonna win the first challenge, so none of that stuff.
Yeah, we are.
We got this.
Did anything happen season 1 that you think we should know about?
You know, the game was just a lot more simple back then. The meta has evolved where I feel like all the, 6, 7, 8 season players know each other. I'm just like an outsider,
I feel like Survivor's like 50% like likability. I feel like I have a little bit of charisma. I'm also pretty confident with my athletic ability, but I think I'm nervous about just like getting voted out early and like not getting a chance to like actually play for a while.
We just gotta kill it on this challenge anyways. I think we'll be good. There's a lot of good challengers on our team.
I'm actually excited about this one too, because like Danny, I actually wanted to work with you too. Had things going differently than last season, it could have been like me, you, Sam, and Danny.
It was just a bad situation, but I really thought you guys were gonna win that challenge. Right off the bat, me, Michelle, and Kaylee form a group, and I feel like going into this, that's who I wanted to be on my team. I feel like I trust those people, and that's what's most important right now.
It's a whirlwind right now.
I feel like the two of us could get really far. I thought you were a really good challenger last year. Michelle is a really strong challenger too.
Yeah, I want to work with her this year.
Yeah, definitely.
I do, so.
I only had a little bit of a chance to play with Michelle last year, and she was, in my opinion, one of the strongest players. And if I did team up with her, it could bring me far. Haley, I feel like she would also be very good to team up with. I have a feeling Haley is actually going to go really far this year. I mean, I feel Michelle's a good challenger. I feel like she's someone really good to have. I don't know.
She was saying that she'd be interested to work with you.
I am sorry for what happened last season. Like, I really am.
I'm not holding that against you at all.
I was really upset when I found out that people knew my idol.
And I put myself in a bad situation too last season, which I'm not happy about how I played. What about Danny?
He'd be a big asset.
I think this season I would like to change from the previous seasons the way in which I went about trusting people. Haley, I would like to work with again. We did work well together. We had a strong thing going last season. And Danny, he's somebody that I think would actually be really interesting to work with. Hopefully I catch a few breaks with my alliances.
We don't want to be scrambling. Exactly. Hopefully we'll win. Yeah. Like, I love when people match my energy. You came up to me right away and we're like, hey, I know you. You maybe don't know me, but I just love that.
Cool.
Right off the bat,
Appreciate
love
that.
Love the energy.
I very much like energy matching, and so when I'm just like all excited and all over the place, I'm just in general a very chaotic person.
I mean, look at this.
Just stop.
It's perfect. It's like literally the perfect Survivor hair.
We're natural rivals from our season. We're glad we're on the same team finally. I think you're a very strong player. I want to lean on your experience. I want to form like a team of 3. Dennis and Sarah I really like a lot. So Dennis is one of the only people I've played against. Very talented. I also view him as my perfect rival. We're very similar skill-setted in many ways. It'd be cool to work with him.
You could be in a disadvantage coming in, being like most of the other returnees all played together and know each other.
Yep.
I'm thinking Sarah potentially as being the other one who doesn't have like connections to last season could be a good person to bring in.
I really like Brandon. I like him a lot. I'd like to work with him. You, me, Brandon. Yeah, I feel great with Brandon. I'm actually already happy with how things are going. I was a little nervous, like, how's it going to start off? All these people have played recently, and I'm just like, how am I going to fit in here? I had a good conversation with Brandon. Him and I feel good.
I am thinking Brandon and Sarah have less connections than the people who played last year, so I'm thinking they may be good people to work with. Need to figure out who another player would be.
If I'm gonna win this thing, I want to win against like a real contender, right? I want to go to the end with like a dude like you.
The ultimate alliance is where everyone feels they can beat each other. You don't want someone who's too strong, because then that just leads to messes. I think you're very talented. I think people that are like athletic juggernauts, I don't want to play alliance.
Yeah.
We need athletes.
We need some.
But I don't want to be against like the god tier people that are gonna get targeted. You know.
Brandon is an interesting case because I'm familiar with his game from watching the show, and he's a veteran and I'm a veteran, and yet we have no pre-existing relationship. I have no idea how things are going to shake out with him, but I know he likes to make big moves, and I feel like I want to make some bigger moves this year for sure. I saw you made a big move in your game last year. Instead of just floating along, I like to work with him. So.
Absolutely. And so like my flaw in hindsight is I didn't lose when I made the big move. I lost in the very first rounds. It's the fact that I didn't have a solid core of people to work with.
I didn't realize that last time. Like, I tried to work with the new players because, like, strategically on paper, that's what made sense.
Yep.
But it didn't make sense in terms of the personality types. But Sarah seems like a pretty good player in my mind.
Are you a good guy to work with?
No. I do get a vibe from you. You're a cool lady.
Thank you.
To work with.
Me too, yeah.
Good sense of humor.
So you, me, Dennis, Brandon.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Here's the thing, we're all vets, we're all big dogs, okay? There doesn't need to be that thing where it's like, let's get out the big people early because everybody's a big shot. Just trying to focus on like keeping the team strong, you know, is critical.
That was fun to play with last year. I feel like he might have overanalyzed his positions a lot. I'll have to really see how he adjusts his game this year.
It's gonna be so embarrassing if like we can't pull it together to take down any pieces.
We need to like keep team morale really high. Is anyone talking about like what we're already thinking? I feel like
I don't want to be the one to say it because this person is almost like Voldemort where you say their name out loud and they just...
Oh my god. I was talking to Pat and it seemed like he was like, oh, I think people are talking about Voldemort. And I'm like, who's Voldemort? I think he was in top 5. Yeah. I don't want to start like setting up all these risks right now because we don't need to.
I don't know how well I'm going to be able to work with Michelle just because I think we had so much conflict in the previous season. The thing is, you preserve good relationships from the previous game, and I think bad relationships also might get preserved. I should have been more bold about taking bigger swings at my enemies, and so this year definitely hoping to do more of that.
He heard rumblings about Voldemort. I'm like, but like, I think he was implying Michelle.
I feel like it's like pick a side between those two almost. Your thoughts on Michelle?
You know what, I am not one to hold a grudge, but the one thing that I'm a little concerned about is a pattern that I noticed in her game last year where it seemed like I called her out on that lie that they came into with like, oh, there's all this division in our tribe, and then I got sent home. It feels like it might be like a little bit of a, if people question me, then they go home. She's going to be hard to take down if she gets deep into the game because she is super good at finding those advantages. And
I've kind of been trying to like stoke the fire a little bit with like bringing up to Pat, hoping that I don't have to be firing a shot and then doing it kind of the other way to Michelle, how Pat was bitter at her last year about her kind of spearheading him getting voted out. Pat,
Is Pat trying to rage a war?
Yeah. I like brought up your name as somebody that I wanted to work with. He was like, ooh, we had. He like went like this, and I was like,
I was never aligned with him. I didn't owe him anything.
Seems like he's being dramatic.
He didn't have to do it.
Yeah, I think.
I'm weary about some of the players having grudges, specifically Pat. I know last season he was blindsided at the merge when he was eliminated, so he may come guns blazing for me.
I have not disparaged you.
I hold no ill will about the previous game. I just don't know that we can work together because I've seen your playstyle, and like I don't feel like it meshes that well. I told myself I was gonna make big swings this game. I'm swinging at you. I think getting her out is a good move. Team cohesion is the most important thing. Seems like
There seems to be a strong divide between Pat and Michelle.
It's from last season. She voted for now. When we go down there and we're divided, then it's gonna be a problem.
I don't know what to make of it, but I'm kind of like happily on the outside.
Yeah.
I feel like there's people in this tribe that just don't want that.
I would be really upset if we got rid of you. That'd be like a huge loss in wisdom and skill.
Thank you.
You are super talented.
I feel like Pat's trying to create an army against me. I definitely want to steer away from Pat though.
Pat's he's a Survivor superfan, so that makes me really nervous.
No. Pat. He's definitely very gamey. Anyway, he'll have some actual trick up his doing.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Fake
Yeah.
idol. It's like, one that walked out for.
Pat was somebody that seems like very schemy, and I don't know, I just get like a vibe like I wouldn't trust him. A little nervous. Pat, he just seems like somebody that's like, honestly, Pat scares me out of me.
Okay.
He is going way too hard, way too fast.
Jackson and Danny ready to distribute their massive beach balls to their tribes and also serve as a guide when they return to shore.
I'm so nervous.
And here we go, the first challenge of Survivor Branford Season 9. Survivors ready? Go! Tyler takes off at a run to the water, Parkside playing it more cautiously early on. The first challenge of Survivor Branford always one full of adrenaline. The veterans going to reach their ball first. Danny has the ball in their circle as they start to head back in. And Jackson has Parkside ready to make their return. A lot of teamwork and trust to move within that circle. Only one person will have their eyes out in front. Tyler nearly losing their ball as their circle starts to tighten up. Jackson lagging a bit behind the rest of the tribe as they implore him to get out in front to guide. Tyler back to shore first. From here the goal is simple. Use the ball to knock down the other tribe's flags to claim the beach and immunity for your tribe. Christy taking a small tumble on the way out of the water. Tyler has its first flag. Now they've got to get the ball away from the wall. Parkside ready to make moves. And Tasha with a huge kick. The ball way off course. Not something they can afford already being behind. Tyler with the second of 3 flags. Jackson scrambling to return the ball to his tribe. Safety from the first tribal council on the line. No one wants to be the first to go. Both tribes struggling to use their bodies to maneuver the ball into the right position. Tyler has all 3 flags. Now they'll have to work together one more time to set the ball on its pedestal. Parkside not out of it yet though, as they've lined up all 3 flags and just need to roll the ball in a straight line through the course. Suddenly Parkside with all 3 flags. Tyler trying to get the ball to sit atop the pedestal without any support. And just when it looked like they had it together, Parkside's ball now rolling unchecked towards the water. Tyler wins immunity! Yeah! Woo!
Not even close!
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I don't have to. We don't have to be like plotting right now. I'm just like
Scrambling.
Yeah.
I think they still kick their ass.
Yeah.
First challenge back since season 1, you know, it's been like 8 years. We knew coming in we would have like pretty, you know, our experience can help us out. I'm excited to keep it up and keep winning as a tribe, and hopefully we'll just all make just emerge together.
You kind of smoked them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a little one. That was just sheer destruction.
Yeah.
Every piece of that challenge, we did better.
Yeah.
Literally. And
I don't know how theirs went on top.
Not their best play.
No.
I don't have my nails on this year for the people that were saying, how did I play with nails last year? They're gone. Repeating pattern. 3 siblings view through the thicket. I can see it too. Safety is really at the heart of the matter. Get surgical, but don't leave anything in tatters. I don't know. I'm kind of debating if I want to share this with people or just keep it to myself. So I found the clue. Get surgical, but don't leave anything in tatters.
3 siblings. Like, it's our item, apparently. And if you
Need to use it, and you need to use it?
Okay, I can give it to you.
Okay.
I feel like Pat's coming for me.
Yeah.
Talk about how things are in patterns of like 3.
Haley just said that she knows where the clue is, and that's a big deal. And especially, what's even a bigger deal is that she can confide into me. I want her to find it, and I want to help her find it. It would give me a solid group, and it would give me a backup plan. I'm golden.
This is a fake clue. I made it myself at home. I brought it to Survivor Branford. Okay. I'm taking a page on Mark Sprong's book. He set the precedent season 7. I want to say first episode about 10 minutes in. The problem is he left it for someone else to find. Like I said, I think if you're gonna take anybody, you gotta get more those items and those advantages, which you always find like every season. Want to do a little looking around here? Sure. Okay. Hey Sarah.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have recommended to share that with people, but now that you did, I trust you a
A
lot.
of people,
So
a lot of people will keep it to themselves, but you can see this
You
year
just
and
build a lot of
previous
trust
years,
right now.
Yeah.
I share the clues when I find it. If you're lying, you're losing. If you're lying, you're losing. That's what I believe. I want to let you know, you gotta keep this to yourself, okay? Yeah. I have the clue.
So I have the clue for the idol. He's lying in some sense because he doesn't have the clue. So I know that. Haley has a clue, but I was like with Pat when he supposedly found a clue. So we think the clue that Pat found might have been a fake clue.
And then, my plan is to find the idol for myself, let everybody know that I have it, they all trust me even more, and then I coast to the merge, hopefully. I'm shaking from the adrenaline. I found a fake idol that I planted. I kind of want to call like a team meeting. I want to get everybody together.
Team meeting?
Team meeting?
Yeah.
Tribe meeting.
Yeah, Captain, what's going on?
When I find a clue, I tell everybody. Find an idol, I tell everybody. This is me doing that. I have now successfully found the idol.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I am very, very proud of myself. Yes, I have the idol. No, I have no intention of playing it before the merge. If we make it to the merge, I want to relinquish the idol to the person in the tribe that everybody votes and agrees is the most trustworthy person to hold it. I'm not good at holding stuff in. I like to play completely honest.
Thanks for telling us.
Yeah. Michelle, I guess we should probably talk about this. If I had to, focus in on one player that I don't think I would cohere with, it would be you. I don't necessarily feel regretful if somebody's got to go. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
So my head's spinning after that team meeting. That was wild. My honest feelings about Pat's plan for the idol. I like the guy, but don't trust that statement at all.
I do honestly feel bad for Michelle, and I feel like Pat is coming with more of a vendetta. Pat is the loose cannon. I don't know that we can keep both of them in the game and survive as a tribe. I don't know what to make of that team meeting. He definitely brings the entertainment. I don't know if that will help his game. And there could be some value in keeping Pat and Michelle in the game after a first vote, and then you still have kind of two obvious targets going at each other, but bring them both to a merge, I don't think is really a great idea.
Will he really not play the idol? Why would he give that whole spiel if he was going to play it in the first round?
Right. I'm like the most emotional, sensitive person in the world, and I can see you being hurt by what's happening. Yeah. And I feel you on that. Yeah. Thank you. And I just want to be Bro, leave her alone. Pat is doing a lot of crazy things. He just had a team meeting, told everybody he found the idol. I don't know what your plan is, and because I don't really know, like, we just gotta get rid of you. Like, you just put a huge target on your back, and I feel like he just kind of sealed his own fate. He's like public enemy number 1 now. If anybody's like steering toward you, like, I will try to steer him away. Use it. A lot. Of course.
Like a lot. I mean, unless he had like a fake clue he planted, didn't show us the idol.
Right.
Like he just like flashed.
Put it in his pocket.
I don't know. It seems strange.
For some reason, it's just giving me weird vibes. I don't know if the idol's real or not. I'm 50-50 with like either he's brought it in and he's made it himself, or he found it. I think everybody's kind of thrown off by his whole team meeting thing and leaning towards getting him out. Yeah, and if the idol is fake, then he'll be gone.
It's like a needless like distraction.
I feel like it's also like a power trip because he used that moment to then like put me down. I never once said I am coming for you, Cash. You were the one that did that.
Yeah.
You took a shot at me.
Deal. Like we know.
I feel bad about what Michelle's going through. I may have like made a blunder by just calling her out in front of everybody. I thought this would be easier, being the villain here. I felt like I'm playing an honest game. Well, that's not entirely true.
I'm worried it's me because I kicked the ball. I thought I had it. I gave it a good left hook, and it was just.
An honest mistake.
Yeah, but I really hope it's not me because of that. I'm gonna bring it like next challenge. Sorry, I messed this up.
I think I blew that challenge for our team. I saw the flag and the ball was right in front of me. I tried to kick it, thought we could get a quick one down. It ended up flying. I didn't expect the ball to get that much airtime, and I think that totally threw us off. So I'm just trying to talk to everybody, form those relationships.
I don't really feel like a good personal thing with Jackson. Like, I just don't connect with him.
I'm fine with Jackson.
Yeah.
I hope it's a 6-1, just like easy vote.
I think it will be. I'd kind of lean towards Jackson.
I think I'm good with Jackson.
I think I'm like a little bit more of an asset to the tribe than Jackson is. Like, Jackson gives me a little bit of sketch vibes. I don't know. I feel mean saying this, but it's like true.
We have the element of we're going to be sending people to the other camp.
That is true.
So if you trust someone, I feel like that has to, like, if you trust them to go and come back and give you information, like, that's huge. That's huge.
We just need a vibe well with the tribe. I think the 6 of us are like a little less sketchy.
Yeah, he did throw out your name. We were like, oh yeah, good option. We're not doing that. I'm not writing your name down. You're good.
Okay.
I really trust Victoria, and I really trust Tasha as well. I did talk to Tim. At first I thought he was someone that I could trust, and initially I'm just not feeling it. I feel like he could be a really big threat going down the road, so right now I'm leaning towards him. I want Tim out of the game.
I think Jackson's gonna vote you. Yeah, someone told him that you brought up his name.
I feel like I'm playing a little too hard. I feel like I'm going a little too fast. I gotta slow down a little bit, chill. This tribe is kind of falling apart as we speak. I got a little bit of a weird vibe that it could be me, but I think that's paranoia. I really do think it's gonna be all on Jackson, and I think I'm opening my mouth a little bit too much. Maybe I'm saying the wrong things and people will tell other people. Honestly, you might be the safest one out of all of us. I swear to God, I haven't heard your name one time. I think you are so solid.
Tim says I'm the most safe person on the tribe. That's nice. I'm just trying to survive one vote. Right now, I'm just trying to position myself to be in a good spot, not being the first one to say any names. I'm doing what I can to just be in good graces of everyone. Probably closest in general right now would be Tasha or Steven.
The person that I haven't connected with one-on-one is Jackson.
Okay.
So I'm fine with Jackson.
What do you guys think about Tim?
I'm
Tim's good.
open if it's Tim.
I really like you guys, so I want to work with you. This 3 could be really strong.
You want me to shake your hand?
Okay, yeah.
I'm not voting.
Yeah, let's do a bunch of shakes. There we go.
Okay.
I'm not voting anyone here.
All right, I think we need a name for this alliance.
Since we're the Parkside tribe, maybe we can be the Park Tribe.
The Park Tri, I like that.
We had a 3-person discussion with myself, Josh, and Tasha, and we all feel really good with each other. We named our alliance the Park Tri. It seems like everyone hasn't really had much time to chat and get along with Jackson. Tim's name is also going out.
I've only heard Jackson and Tim. But I'm honestly neutral between Tim and Jackson. Park try.
Hell yeah.
Stephen and George approached me and said they wanted to work together, and they were like, "Is there a girls' alliance?" I just want to let you know that like they was already on their radar. So now I'm like torn between Jackson and Tim. I personally am open.
I do not trust him. First of all, like right off the bat, like I feel like there's more people on the tribe that I trust more than Tim.
Okay, you feel like
I'm fine with
connected to Tim?
Yeah, that's my hope, is that whatever it ends up being, it's a 6-1.
Tim might be the best option.
I'm very okay with that now.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think it's definitely between Jackson and Tim. I think it's early on in the game, so I think it can go either way, but I think the plan is to touch base with everyone else and kind of see what the plan is. Tim's probably still a good move.
Yeah.
After talking to everyone, like I feel the strongest with that.
Okay.
Like it just raises alarms. Like then what's he actually planning to do?
Exactly.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
It could be me. Wasn't the best showing for good old Blue. The returners, they're out for blood. They came out sprinting. You have to come back firing even harder to try to even the score back up next time.
I'm getting a little heat. That's what I'm hearing. It sounds like it's going to be between me or Tim.
I'm expecting a 6-1.
You are?
And so I think we're actually voting for Tim. I think it's Tim.
I think so too.
It's Tim. I'm voting for Tim.
Okay.
So.
Are you okay with Tim?
Yeah, I don't have, like, I swear to God, I just, whatever keeps the peace, the camaraderie.
I'm really sorry with you. I'm just gonna put that out.
Yeah. I think a lot of these people are crazy. First of all, people are just so comfortable throwing names out. You gotta understand Survivor a little bit, right?
I think we were saying we're fine with either Jackson or Tim.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to go with whatever the consensus is.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard Jackson's name more than Tim's.
As long as that idol he has isn't a real idol.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, yeah.
Your name has been thrown around mostly by Jackson.
Well, I know he's probably gonna vote for me.
He'll probably vote for you, but I think the rest of us are voting Jackson.
Yeah. Okay. I'm knowing you okay?
You'll be fine. 95% confidence.
You got it. I'm freaking out. The game has already started and it's intense. Quite frankly, I would rather vote on Jackson. I don't know what's going on exactly right now, but it sounds like it's between me and Jackson.
We know he doesn't have the idol, which is great. And, like, hopefully this builds more team camaraderie.
So, like, I would try.
Are you okay? I'm freaking out. I don't want to vote Jackson. I still want to do Tim. I still want to do Tim.
Yeah.
Because I really do trust you, and I think
That means
yeah.
everything to me right now.
So
I think it's a 6-1 Tim.
Jackson. He would be a good person to keep around.
okay. Because like to me, Jackson seems so genuine.
The girls want to do Tim, like, so they told me last. I think they're feeling strong. I just really want your help as I want to play this game with you.
Yeah.
I want to.
I know. Yeah.
How y'all feeling?
It's stressful.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
You just gotta take deep breaths. The genuine fear of being like voted out first is like
I know.
T-I-M.
There you go.
Parkside Tribe, welcome to your first tribal council. I'm sorry to see you here. It had to be one of the tribes, and you know what? I'm happy it's you. We can hang out fan to fan. So enough about the game. Steven, how has your experience just as a fan been playing this game so far?
It's really amazing to get to play Survivor Branford. It sucks that we have to go to the first tribal council, so we just had to start playing the game a little earlier than maybe I would have liked to.
Jackson, how unified do you think this tribe is right now?
Going into the first challenge, we wanted to go in strong, we wanted to go in confident. You know, we had a lot of positive vibes, and we thought that we had a good mix of strengths, and we thought we could cover each other really well. But the returners, they wanted it more.
Tasha, what I observed in that first challenge was your team fell behind pretty quickly, and then you started to gain momentum as you rolled that ball down the hill a little bit and picked up the pace and cut the gap, but couldn't quite get there in the end. Do you think that speaks to this tribe in general, and that you didn't know each other just a few hours ago, and you're starting to gain momentum as you build relationships across your tribe?
I'd say so. I think we did a really good job in the water, going out, getting the ball, and then coming back. And then we had some hiccups there. I have owned with my tribe, kicked the ball. So we're going to have some hiccups in the game as we're getting to know each other, but we did pick up steam, and I thought we were super efficient and did a great job at the end.
Christy, is this like one tribe of 7 equals, or are you noticing certain people being a little bit more vocal and stepping into that leadership role?
I think there definitely are some people that have stepped into that leadership role, but that's good. I think that's what we need at this point, is those people to step up.
And you know, I can't let you not say who you're referring to, so who do you think is stepping up into a leadership role?
I've definitely seen Jackson step up and Steven as well.
Tim, are you comfortable allowing others to lead the direction of this tribe in the early going?
It would be a mistake to have the ego to the point where I'm not letting anybody else. We all have our strengths, and it would be just extreme hubris to feel as though one of us is better than the other. I feel great with this tribe. I trust them. And in terms of the vote, of course I want to get the votes off myself, and that's where I kind of want to step in and try and lead a little bit.
Josh, who do you think has been the most vocal or leading how this vote is going?
I did a bit of talking in terms of trying to get us motivated to find the idol clue, maybe find an idol. I really wanted whoever ended up to have it to be wearing a blue buff right now, because the other folks, the returners, they're going to be vicious towards us. And if we're not as united and as armed as we can be, it's not going to work out too well.
Victoria, what do you know about idol clue or idol?
They have been found.
Both of them?
Yes. We did find the idol before the clue. Christy graciously shared that she found it with all of us, so I think that gained a lot of trust with everyone else on the tribe. And then Steven found the clue later on, so that kind of helped confirm where we found the idol and that it was the actual idol.
So Christy, you are in possession of an immunity idol right now, is that correct?
I am, yes.
What are your immediate plans for that idol?
Not really anything as of right now. I kind of want to see where I stand with everyone, and I made it very clear to my tribe that it's within my alliance as well, so I'd be willing to use it on someone else and not myself if it meant getting my alliance and myself further into the game.
Jackson, do you feel like you have your role in this tribe well defined at this point?
I'm hoping so. I was the person that was out in the water for the challenge. I tried to get the communication up, but I'm hoping to be able to kind of fill into a niche as the rounds progress.
Steven, if you had to guess, how many votes are going to make up the majority in this very first vote?
Really all depends on the last conversation that you had. A lot of us in certain conversations have been unified in who we're trying to go after, so hopefully it'll keep the tribe strong if it's unanimous or close to unanimous.
Tim, I saw you nodding during that. Do you feel like you're going to be on the right side of the numbers in this first vote?
I certainly hope so, but to answer the previous question, I think it's going to be 6 votes to 1. Will I get the votes? Will someone else get the votes? We'll find out.
Tasha, do you know who you were voting for? Is your mind made up?
Honestly, no. Someone said it's up to the last conversation, and I think it's just whoever you talk to last. I do think it's going to be 6-1. I hope I'm voting for the right person.
Given the importance of the last conversation, I would counter that this right here is the last conversation. So is there anything that anybody would like to say to the group before we get ready to do the vote?
I'm feeling the heat a little bit. I feel good as a person in this tribe. I think I vibe well with everyone here, and in challenges, I think I'd be a great asset. I would love to stick around with you guys, and hopefully we can destroy those returning players. So I'm hoping it's not me, but we'll see how it goes.
I can say something real quick. It's been awesome playing with you guys this far. I want to continue playing with you guys. It is going to come down on me possibly getting some votes. Obviously, I would like to dissuade you guys from doing so, because moving on, we're trying to keep the tribe strong. We're trying to take it to the returners. I feel like I could definitely help with that. I think I could be a very good asset in keeping us safe, because that's the name of the game. We have to not be here again. I feel like I could help with that. I really do.
Darkside, do we feel comfortable ending on that note?
As comfortable as we're going to be.
Let's go.
And it is time to vote, and Jackson, you're up first.
Tim, I actually really liked you off the jump. Just getting to know you was awesome. It was a pleasure. And then you started coming after me. I'll be surprised if this isn't 6-1. There could have been people getting their wires crossed somehow. I hope not.
I said in front of everyone else, I don't know who I'm voting for. I just said that to kind of make my tribe think I'm not strategizing super hard. I'm trying to fly under the radar.
The loan shark might become bankrupt. It's either me or you. Best of luck.
playing Survivor. Here we go.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jackson. Tim. One vote Tim, one vote Jackson. Jackson. 2 votes Jackson. Jackson. 3 votes Jackson, 1 vote Tim. First person voted out at Survivor Branford, Jackson. Jackson, that's 4, that's enough. You need to bring me your torch.
I love you guys. Love you, Jackson.
Jackson, Chives. Time for you to go. One of y'all better win.
Yeah, this stunk a little bit. I have to bite the what's the word I'm looking for? The humble pie. Take a bite of the humble pie, being the first one voted out. It was a lot. It was a great experience to be here. It's just wish it went a little bit better than this.